Hi, my name is Bill Fosser. I'm sitting in the theater where we present Opera in Focus. And I would like to extend our very best wishes to all the members of the Puppeteers of America and hope that you're having a very successful festival. A few weeks ago, people from the local AT&T Broadband channel came out and made a tape about us for their Neighbors series. I think you'll get a pretty good idea of what we do and how we do it from this presentation.
Zero 5650. At 7 years old, Bill Fosser dreamed of building his own opera house. What he created was an innovative way of staging opera classics. He calls his dream Opera in Focus.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to William B. Fosser's puppet production, Opera in Focus.
I began to build my own, as I say, as a child. The puppets were going to cost a lot of money, and I knew I was going to have to go out and get some kind of work if I was ever going to build them. And indeed I did. I went out and made a career designing and set decorating for motion pictures and for stage productions. So I wanted a figure that could walk around on the stage, who could go through doors and windows, who could walk in rooms with ceilings on them, walk around under foliage borders and cloud borders and things like that. Well, a marionette cannot do that.
I met Bill Fosser in 1963, and he introduced me to his puppets. All these costumes you see now are my original costumes. We do have some puppets that still wear the same costume they wore in 1955. I like to know what the singer is saying so I can try to mimic or pantomime the puppet to that emotion, to those verses that she is saying. So I like to know exactly every move. When she takes a deep breath, I like the puppet to mimic that breath, and it shows. And people come back and say, you know, they almost looked alive.
I guess I was here about 6 months before I got up the courage to say I could handle the conductor. Once you become familiar with what the puppet can do, the only thing that changes are the roles and the music. And as a role comes along and there's an opportunity for me to handle a puppet, you know, I enjoy that. It's a little different. And so, you know, today I had two puppets that I worked besides Tosky. For all the world, this is what you'd experience in a normal opera house. Lights from the side, lights from the front, lights from the back, drops that come down from the ceiling or from a fly loft, and props and sets that come in from the sides of the stage, and some nondescript backgrounds, as you saw one today, of a revolving blue effect that we use behind a particular song.
In grand opera, the performers come out, they take a position, and they sing. They belt it out.
Foster's Opera in Focus puppet shows are one of a kind and can be seen at the Rolling Meadows Park District. To learn more about Opera in Focus and for show times, call 847-818-3220 or log on to www.operainfocus.com. Stay with us. We'll be back after this short break.